Welcome to Movie Star Citral. Today we have
Larry, Lammy, Buck, captinlionmighr, the chili pepper, spotted horse, doge, and striped tiger. And we have icebox, Mr. Fluffy, Mrs. Fluffy, Longhorn's horse, and Larry's and Lammy's daughter, and Larry's and Lammy's daughter's boyfriend.
and I am Miranda.
Ruff, ruff.
Today we're going to be talking about their life stories and how they've been through movies. First we have Lammy and Larry. Okay, Larry, so let's get to the basics. So, your first movie, your first
Larry's first movie was when the Barbie doll was cheating on Larry with the boy, and they got naked, and then Larry and the horse walked in on them, and then they're videotaping. That was Larry's first movie.
Yeah. And evidently this wasn't true, but Lammy they were dating at that time because it was 2003 when they made that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it, Larry? Mm-hmm. So, after that, in 2004, you started making the Cucumber Files, which was kind of like a show called Mr. Monk, but only with you. How was that for you? It was kind of life-changing because all the effects were real, and Lammy we were just like dating at that time, and in the movie she was my wife, and she got killed by Mr. Chili Pepper. Hi. And so after that it was like went downhill with us. In 2005 we started like really doing dating, and then in 2012 we were almost getting married, but there were other plans. And now this year in Indiana we're gonna get married. Woo!
Holiday World.
And so, it just went on from that. Okay, well, what is another movie you played in? Like a real movie, The Poseidon Adventure. What was that like for you? Well, the set was really good, except when we were turning over, we had to do all our same effects, and then when we were going through that set, it was just like disgusting. Horrible.
Because they had to see dead bodies. Yeah, they had to see dead bodies.
And they had to get wet and mucky. So, it was just really weird for that.
Mr. Cucumber, I'm just going to have to ask you one question.
Yes?
What was it like when you were growing up in China, when you were first made?
Well, we had to go to school, and this is some paperwork. We didn't do all those China signs. Here's one of the things. Causes of the American Revolution we had to do.
Yeah.
And then I had to write and do this kind of like Oprah response. And here, this is another thing that he had to do.
We're digging out the paperwork. It's kind of
He had to redo this. He was really good and bad at social studies. He had to redo this. And he was born in 1985.
Yeah.
That's when he was born.
Sorry
And still he had to redo this, and it was an extended response. So
it was kind of life changing for you, Mr. Cucumber, wasn't it? When you were growing
then
up.
he had to do the history's past war, and it just gave him a lot of things to do, and it was really hard, wasn't it, growing up in China? Yes. They were. They shipped me off to America in 2000, and then I just got a life here in Kentucky, and now we're making all these great movies, and I have a great owner.
Mr. Cucumber, once Brittany found you at Goodwill, who was your first owner? What was he or she like?
Well,
it was horrible. There was a
Y'all wake me up about 2:30.
Okay. It was horrible. Dogs were slobbering all over me. Ugh. And poor Bob, he got ripped up to pieces. I'm glad I actually went to the Goodwill down in Crestwood. And then Brittany found me. And that was also the time when they found Callie. She's all the way in China right now. Well, right now, Mr. Cucumber, well, how was it when the time when Brittany accidentally dropped you in the toilet?
Horrible.
Horrible.
Just horrible. I just almost drowned. So I got really soaked and wet and everything.
And now's the time when my voice box went out too.
And so that's it. Well, it's been nice talking to you today. So we will do a part 2, and when we come back, it will be more exciting for Lamb. Woo!